So today we have the Rowsfire distributed by RTR Hobby Shop. It is the A113 V1, and it's going to be another component for the Airbus setup that we have working on here. It's not complete at the moment, it's still a work in progress. We're getting there, but this is a new panel that we are excited to have in this Airbus setup for us. Very well packaged from Rowsfire as always. Comes with a USB-C cable, but the panel itself is going to be very nice. But here is the panel itself, and it is the flood lighting for the pedestal and also the ATC panel is what I'm going to call it from Rowsfire, and it's an all-in-one unit. If you could look at the back here, metal casing, USB 3.0, it's all in one. It is created by a Rowsfire though. It is a Rowsfire panel, but RTR Hobby Shop is what distributing it. And just like the previous panel that we have here for the weather radar, it looks really nice. It actually, the finish is really good, the texture is really good, and it's backlit. We're gonna set it in the sim here for a minute and get it all set up here, but it is really nice. Let me go ahead and move this out the way so you can see. It is really nice. I'll put it here for now. That's my little mouse pad area that I have. But let's feel the switches on it. Very, very solid click, solid feel in all these switches. Floodlight panel, the switch feels nice. And also for the TARA and standby mode, etc. Button clicks, nice tactile feel back. Also have the ident button here for identing. So it's got everything. It's got the AIDS print, the printer button here, and the DFDR, I think it's for errors from the plane and something. It's got the RTR Hobby logo here, which is a sticker. You probably can remove that if you needed to. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Just to show you that RTR Hobby is the one who distributes this thing. But this thing is nice. So it's going to be fitting in my side pedal steer here, and I already have a problem that I ran into, because when I built this thing, I wanted it to be narrow panel, not too wide, because I don't have a lot of space over here on this side. And in the real Airbus, the panel goes right here. It goes right there. So look at that. It is sticking off. It is too big. So I need to take this entire panel apart. Yes, I'm going to have to take this entire panel apart and add an extra, what are we talking about, 3-4 inches to it, just for it to fit. So we need 4 more inches in here to put it where it needs to be to fit up with the rest of the airplane and the way it is in real life. So we're going to be working on that, but we want to get this panel plugged in anyway into the computer and see if it lights up, what manages it, how the software goes, and what we can take from that. So we're going to be looking at that here shortly and see what we have. Now there's one more thing that I don't like. In order to set up these Rowsfire products right now, they give you a little barcode to scan to get the profile for Mobi to make this work, and I don't need that on my phone, because only your phone here you can scan this. You need to get this on the computer. So I'm gonna have to scan this with my phone and then get it to my computer somehow to get the profile for it, and so we can plug this equipment in and get it working in the sim. I already have the USB cord. Let's go scan our barcode or whatever we have to do to get this to work in the sim. Alright, so now we have Mobi Flight up, and I'm running the Rowsfire A112. I'm also running the Rowsfire A113. In Mobi Flight, you are able to run multiple ones at the same time. So this is the 112, and now this is the new 113. So here it is, and the backlighting is absolutely gorgeous. The funny thing about it, the backlighting is controlled by the integrated lighting panel. You could turn that up and down. You could see everything goes up and down in the sim, but it also controls this panel too, which is really cool. So by the flick of the knob, I can control that right there. Awesome. But this has its own lighting for the floodlight, for the pedestal flood. Now you're not going to see that here. We'll turn the sim to darkness to see it, but here is the switch. If I turn the switch right here, it responds. There we go. So the pedestal lighting works, the Phoenix A320. Good. We can try the TCAS button. We are on standby. over to auto, over to on, and so forth. Second switch, 1 and 2 for the TCAS, and on and off for the alt reporting. That works tremendously good. Also the numbers, we could go ahead and clear, hit the clear button, and then we can start squawk 2504 and ident button works as well. There it is, ident button is working. We can clear that number, put in a different squawk code, so it's very simple to do. We have the all traffic button works, and then you also have the TA or the TARA button works. And this all works just right out of the box with the MobiFlight profile. Everything seems to work really nice. The backlighting is fantastic, which I like. Here, let's go ahead and clear it. There it is. I just noticed that some reason it doesn't clear here, but it does clear on in the SIM itself. That's interesting. Yep. It does take the new number you type in and change your number. So you can clear it there and type in a new number. Let me just do that with one hand. So there's a new number I just typed in. Shows in the airplane, but it doesn't show here when I hit the clear button at all. That is interesting. That's something I have to take up with the maker of Rowsfire to see. But everything else works. Flood panel lighting works in the SIM. So we can control it from here with the floodlights. SIM is getting bright and dull. So yeah, everything works the way it's supposed to work in the SIM. As I said, we're going to have to find a way to get it over here because this is where it belongs on that side. Going to have to work on our pedestal to get it done. That's going to take me a little bit longer because I'm going to have to disassemble this entire thing to make that work. So the cost of the Rowsfire A113 is $170 on the RTR Hobby website. You determine if that price is worth it for a TCAS panel or not. I did get this product for a review. I didn't pay anything for it. They're not paying me except just to send me the product for use and so forth. But I can tell you it is a good product. It's a product that works. It works greatly in the SIM. It works with MobiFlight, and maybe that's one of the only problems I have with it is that it's depending on MobiFlight right now for it to be working. But other than that, it is a good product. I love it. It's going into my SIM nicely with the integration. I just have to redo my entire panel here to add this on it. But thanks for checking out this video, guys. We'll see you guys with more products coming up for review on another one. Have a great day. See you.